Interview.
Hey everybody, it's Ricardo here at the Pax East show floor with Mr. Ken Levine, who's here yet again for another PAX. Now, why do you guys come here? You guys are a local developer, but...
Well, we love PAX, and we come to PAX, well, A, because it's local, which is great, and gaming doesn't come to Boston a lot. You know, we're gamers in Boston, so it's great to have a show that you don't have to get on a plane for, that's just right here. But more importantly, PAX as a show is just something that it's so fan-oriented. And this is not a show where we're like, okay, we're going to show our new demo, and we're going to have this, we're going to have that, and here's our marketing message. This is a show about our fans. And so everything we're doing for this show is fan service, basically. You know, we built this, the statue and hired this woman to play Elizabeth, and we're giving all these giveaways, and we have this party we're doing tonight that's for the community and for our fans. We're inviting them all. We're gonna have board games there that we're gonna people from Irrational will be playing board games with people. People who win the game, we'll give them copies of the game. And we just want to say, not just say thanks. So that's the easiest thing to do, but we also want to meet them and get to know them a little bit better. And what's great about here and being able to be in Boston is instead of hiring people to man a booth, we just have all the staffers come to man the booth. All the staffers come and man the party. All the game developers, so they get to interact with these people that they only normally read their comments online. You have people coming up, oh, I'm so-and-so from the forums. You're like, oh, you're that guy. And that's really fun for us because you really develop games in a vacuum a lot of times. You don't get to interact with your fans.
Now, one of the cool ways that you guys interacted with the fans was yesterday when you did a panel where, unlike a lot of developers that are very protective about the image of their game, you guys showed kind of a warts and all view of the making of BioShock Infinite right now. Yep. Why do something like that?
Well, I think we've always tried to think about how we talk about the game or promote the game a little differently than other people. Our podcast is really about seeing how we work, where, and for this panel, instead of doing a GDC talk when you're done, when you're confident how everything worked out, we wanted to bring people into the process and say to them, look, we're just a bunch of guys trying to figure this thing out, and trying to make it good. And sometimes we make right decisions, and sometimes we go the wrong way. And we thought, instead of waiting for the game to be done, let's show you, we've been working on this game for a few years, let's show you some of the interesting decisions we've made, some of them right, and some of them not, some of them maybe not so right. And I think it gives people insight into how we make decisions. And I think gamers appreciate that. I think that they like to feel that they're not just being handed stuff, that they're part of the process. And we've always been pretty transparent about how we work and about, I talk about the challenges we have, the good stuff we have, the challenges we have, and we try to be quite open about that, because gaming has always been like that. It's always been an interactive process with gamers.
Now, in meeting your fans here at the show, are you surprised by the range of people that you meet, or do you guys already have a feel for who your fans are?
It's evolved. I mean, because I think that when I started, it was much more what you think of as a traditional gamer. And I love that. I love those guys. The guys, they got their D4s in their pocket, and they're super hardcore. But I think, and that's great. And you definitely see that contingent at PAX. You also now start seeing people that you wouldn't traditionally think of as gamers. Maybe people a little older, or people a little oh, that guy looks super hip or something, and he's in all fancy clothes or something. And that's great, because I think we need that. We need a variety of people, in this space. And we get a lot of people saying with BioShock, oh, this is the first video game my wife ever played, because she never plays video games. And I think it's not because it's BioShock is a really easy game to play. I think it's because it's thematically different. And I think that's great. I think, the more people we bring into gaming, the better. But it's great that things like PAX Protect, it doesn't change. It doesn't change to accommodate those people. It just is what it is, and people are drawn to it. And that's really important.
Awesome. Well, we're going to let you mingle with your people at your little party, but we will be bugging you in the months to come because we think you might have a few things to say about BioShock Infinite.
One or two, Ricardo.
All right. Well, thanks so much, man. There you go. That is just a quick check-in from the PAX East show floor. We're going to have a lot more for you soon.